Hello and welcome to the Somatic class to help you release stress from the body. So often what happens with stress is that we subconsciously clench every muscle in the body and we forget how to completely release, let go. And at the same time, we forget how to enjoy our time, how to be silly and just access that inner child. So today we're going to work on both things together, somatically, embodied, and really in a gentle way so that your system can release and can once again be regulated. I invite you to find your way onto your back slowly, however that feels good for you. Here, lowering your body vertebrae by vertebrae through your elbows, planting your feet on the floor. And your feet are just about mat width distance apart. Noticing for just a moment how your body feels here. Perhaps you would like to look around your space just to establish some safety and know that you're protected and okay here in this moment. And that whatever worries or stresses that you're carrying into this class, you can release here safely and gently. Well done. And on the next exhale, I invite you to drop both of your knees towards the left side. And as you do so, your whole body comes rolling on to the left, as if you wanted to roll in your bed to the side, just bringing your knees together and completely letting go to the floor, to the mat, however that looks like for you. Perhaps your hands is just behind your back, perhaps it's on your hip, in your head, resting down. Just taking a moment here to completely yield to the ground, to the floor. Inviting all your muscles to soften. Nowhere to be, nowhere to go right now. Just in this present moment, giving yourself this time to just completely let go. And perhaps it feels good for you to close your eyes. If so, feel free to do so. If not, just keep them open. Focusing on that sensation of releasing, noticing how your body is connecting with the floor, with the mat. On the next in-breath, I invite you to slowly find your way back into the center, unrolling, unfolding, unraveling beautifully. And just resting here in the center of your mat with your knees bent, your elbows bent, everything soft and heavy. Maybe exploring how the breath feels in your body. Maybe you can drive it a little bit deeper into your belly and your side lungs. Maybe you would like to release your pelvic floor even more and clench all of the muscles there. Perhaps release the shoulders, the head, everything hanging heavy. And on the next exhale, dropping the knees towards the right side and taking perhaps the whole body with that drop towards the right. Turning towards your right side here, bringing your knees together, resting your head on the mat, on the floor, just completely yielding. How would it feel like in your body just to let go of all of the tension you're holding right now? Everything is received by the earth here. With every exhale, you're sinking even deeper. All of your worries and stress and anxieties going down into the earth. Now gently coming back to center, unraveling in your own time. It doesn't have to look any certain way, however that feels good in your body. Once again, recentering here in the middle and sinking your body down through the center, feeling your sacrum on the floor, your shoulders spreading. And now let's add some buoyancy, some movement into what we just did. And imagine that as you drop your knees to the left side, you also push through your left hand and you come on to seated. Using this movement, this buoyancy, as if you were a little child, just rocking from side to side, dropping the knees to the right and coming up your right elbow and slowly speeding up if this feels good for you. Just noticing this creative play and perhaps this levity in the middle of the movement, gently falling down, rolling through your back, through your sides, and coming back up, feeling that weightlessness here. All that stress can so often lock up our bodies. What we want to introduce is some movement, some gentleness, some play. Maybe you can soften the landings and the lifts a little bit more. Everything is gentle. The earth receiving you. One more time to each side. Lifting up, noticing that weightlessness here for a moment. Gently dropping down. However this looks like for you, however much you want to push off the hand. Maybe it's just a little lift. Maybe it's all the way up. Coming back through the center and releasing here. Noticing the body. Maybe even wiggling your pelvis from side to side a little bit. How does it feel to introduce a little bit of play into your day? Well done. Now I invite you to bring your knees in towards your chest and see if you can maybe grab hold of your big toes for a happy baby pose here. If not, feel free to grab hold of your shins or perhaps even your knees. Wherever you are in this pose, I invite you to just start rocking from side to side as a happy baby would. Once again, tapping into that inner child of ours that so often gets lost somewhere in the stresses of daily life. Just allowing yourself to rock and be present, be received by the earth. Gentle massage to your spine. Noticing the natural breath. Perhaps it's a bit deeper than when we started. Well done. Slowly in your own time, you can come back into more stillness, maybe even releasing the feet, planting them back down onto the mat. Maybe it feels good for you to stay here for just a moment, or rolling through your left side once again to come back up to seated. Very gently and slowly arriving into the present moment, into your body, and experiencing that sense of weightlessness and buoyancy and play. I hope that you feel a little bit more reinvigorated, a little bit more free of all that tension and stress in your body. Thank you for joining me in this class.